go ahead and get started. We're going to do a build a zoo kind of project. So this is going to kind of tie in some real world application here. We're going to look at area and perimeter. So just remember that perimeter is the distance around a shape, okay? And then the area is what's inside of that shape. All right, so your first day here, you're going to start off with just rectangles and perimeter and area and kind of some restrictions there. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a rectangle with an area of 120 square feet and then find the perimeter of that rectangle. So what I want you to do right now is your question is going to be, you're going to write in your dimensions, and then I want you to type in your perimeter. Got it? All right, so let's see if you got it right. So the dimensions should be 60 feet by 2 feet. Now, here's what you're thinking, Miss Lewis. Now, whoa, mine has an area of 120 square feet too, but I didn't use 60 and 2, so how do you know that's the right answer? Well, you really don't, okay? So this has an area of 120 square feet, but also so does a 10 by 12, which you may have picked as well. You might have picked a different one. This area is 120 square feet, okay? So now to find the perimeter, I'm going to go ahead and find the perimeter of this one, which is going to be 60 plus 2 plus 60, which is up here, plus 2, which is over here on the other side as well, because sometimes we don't label all 4 sides of a rectangle. So then adding those up, I'm going to get 124 feet, not feet squared, so perimeter is just in feet. So 124 feet. Now then, let's look at our 10 by 12. So our 10 by 12 is going to be 10 plus 10 plus 12 plus 12. So that's going to be 44. So the perimeter here is going to be 44. So you can see they have the same area, but I would almost say very different perimeters. So now let's kind of shift gears and let's have a restriction on the perimeter. So the perimeter must be 60 feet, and now we're going to find the area of that rectangle. So there's really no right or wrong answer, so go ahead and put your dimensions there and then find the area in the second question. And so therefore, so let's go ahead and make one. So I'm going to say, what about 15 by 15? Because that all added up is going to be 60, and a square is a rectangle, okay? A rectangle isn't always a square, all right? So that's how those two mesh together. So 15 by 15, so the area here is going to be 225 feet squared, and the perimeter is still 60. Now, I could have another rectangle that is going to be 20 by 10, okay, and so then adding up all those sides, the perimeter is still 60, but the area here, I would not say is as different, but the area here is this 200 feet squared. So it's not as different as our first one, but it's still different. The area is still different. So on your first assignment here, you're going to have the restrictions of perimeter and area, not both, okay? And so you'll have the perimeter and area kind of restrictions. You're going to find, remember, fencing is going to be the perimeter, and then the land that the area needs, or that the animal needs, would be the area there. All right, so that's it for perimeter and area for this day one Build a Zoo.